NC State. Another team we got going 8-4. This could teeter-totter, I will say. CJ Bailey is going to be in helm at quarterback. They're coming off a 6-7 record last year. Sean Brown at linebacker is another guy they got returning. They got a guy, Hollywood Smothers, who you were talking about. Great name, running back. And they got Noah Rogers at wide receiver as well, splitting the defense there and stretching them out. Give me your thoughts on the Wolfpack, and then we'll get into transfers here.
Yeah, a lot of people's excited about CJ Bailey, man.
I like him.
Pretty good freshman year, right?
Yes, he did.
Something to get excited about. Developmental guy. I like him a lot. He's one of my favorite quarterbacks in this conference, especially the younger guys. Most of them are older that are good. The Becks, the Mosses. They've all been in college. Haynes King. This guy's young, and he could be the next, the best one of the next crop. I'm excited about him. Hollywood Smothers, man, I do like him.
Great name.
And Noah Rogers, good receiver, transferred from Ohio State. Was a 5-star. Had a pretty good year last year, but with consistent QB play, I think he can really step it up. So, NC State's got a good chance to have a good offense.
I like their offense. Now, I would say if the ACC didn't just get a lot richer at quarterback, with Miller Moss coming in, with Minta coming in, I think a lot of people will be talking about CJ Bailey a lot more. Now, I get it. You got to talk about the guys who are paying the big bucks. Yeah, I get it. PR and, seniority as well. These guys are just older. But CJ Bailey is a guy that, is going to be a force to be reckoned with. I think he's going to force a lot of people to get familiar with his name and show some people out there. He's got some game. He's got a high ceiling. I think he's a future NFL quarterback if he keeps on the trajectory. Obviously, you can't just plateau. You got to get some good film. I think we were watching Draft Professors earlier, and I think they made some good points about what you see in one of these guys. You just want to see 2 years of really good film. And CJ Bailey might be able to get 3 years or 4 years of good film and really make his case to be one of the top quarterbacks taken when he comes out the draft. Let's get into the transfers, Dalton. Transfers here, we got a slew here, not too many.
No, they don't have any, especially guys that really produced last year.
Yeah, so we got Jaren Sensabaugh coming from Missouri. At least some big schools coming from a couple of them, like Sterling Dixon there from Alabama there at linebacker. And let's see if we got a second list for him as well. And then we have Joseph Adedire from Texas Tech. Brian Nelson, cornerback from North Texas. Shout out to him.
Yeah, he had a good year last year. 4 picks, and 45 tackles for a corner. So he ain't afraid to get his nose dirty. I like Brian Nelson.
Yeah, I think he was technically their highest rated transfer because, we got 2 of them here. I don't know which one it is, but I think looking back at it, he was their highest rated. Let's get into their second batch here of transfers. They got AJ Johnson, a safety from Georgia State. And then we got Jamel Johnson, a cornerback from Temple. Wake Forest, they lost Bailey Benson here, linebacker to NC State. And then a couple of the other these guys as well. Norfolk State, AJ Richardson. This guy's supposed to be a dog at linebacker. Let's see if he can get some reps because, like you said, 3 linebackers are here on your screen. What do you think about these guys, Dalton?
I'm going to go back to the corners again. Jamel Johnson, man, 38 tackles last year, 2 picks, 9 pass breakups. So I think they must have needed corner depth a lot, and I think they got 2 good ones.
I agree. I think NC State's going to be one of those teams you're like, man, you look at this team and it's proof of how good a conference the ACC can be when, if everything shakes out how I think. Because we got a couple of great teams here going 8-4, 17-team conference. Usually when you got that many, a lot of these teams are pretty respectable. Guy, kind of sleepy respectable, if I'm not too crazy for saying that. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm not the hugest fan.
I know. I was hoping. Yes, hoping. I was like, all right, man. We're like, kind of halfway through here, sort of. We're getting there. Bro, I'm telling you, ACC is good football, bro.
If they were in the Big Ten or SEC, they're like 5-7. That's all I'm saying.
They're not better than Northwestern. They're not better than Purdue. They're not better than.
That's it.
I was hoping to get a third one out there.
Maryland.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
they're better than Maryland. Okay, Big Ten's not even SEC yet, not the depth wise.
But maybe that's because they just have so many teams. With the ACC, the team's got to go somewhere. But man, I just think ACC is so slept on.
I just don't like the depth of the conference. The top's all right. One team.
I'd say Clemson. I like 4 of them.
I like